To another Let's Play of Ark. As you may probably guess, I am on the Crystal Isles, and the only reason you can tell is not only by the dragons, but also by the colour of it, because it has this kind of like very bright, colourful colour to it compared to the island. At least I think that's right. But either way, yeah, I'm on the Crystal Isles, but the real big reason why I was on the Crystal Isles was to actually tame one of these, so I could bring it back to the island. But I ended up taming a lot more than just one, as you can gather. Now, my first one I tamed was Gwendolyn, and you wouldn't believe how easy it is to actually tame them. Yes, it takes a long while, but it is worth taming them once you get the hang of it. But, yeah, all you have to do is just use ordinary crystals. You know, the crystals that you find like in the crystal box and such like that. You just find a bunch of crystals, feed them that, be patient, keep stalking them around and that, until you actually get one. And it will tame them in the end. However, it is quicker to do it with prime crystals, and the only way you can get prime crystals is off another dragon by darting it out and such. So, yeah, so there are two ways to do it, but I did it the long way, and it was definitely worth the wait. And yes, I deliberately built my place where the dragons were, because while I was wandering about, exploring the islands, exploring my bearings and such, I came across these dragons and flying about, and I was like, ooh, there's dragons here. I'm going to build here to see if I can actually, you know, get one, you know, like steal an egg. That was my intention. But I didn't realise that you could actually easily tame them, that you could actually easily just simply acquire them through crystals and such. And that really surprised me how, you know, easy it was. Now, I'm going to show you basically what I've done here and such. I do apologise if my explanations are long and such, and part of the video does get boring and that, so I do apologise in advance. I do try and make it quick as possible, but yeah, I've basically done all this here. Just done the basic layout. I did prioritise the generator first, like all the electrics, so I can actually get my fridges up and such. I did gather my meats and such and so forth. Obviously the upstairs is still under construction, as you can see. So, yeah. I must admit, when I did build here, I did thought to myself, wait, will the dragons attack me? Will the dragons get very annoyed and such? But no, they're actually not as hostile compared to the other dragons of Scorched Earth. By the way, this is my storage area where I store all my stuff and that. I thought it would be a little bit different this time around and have a storage area outside the house. And yes, that's my original campfire and pot. So I decided to still do things the old way till I got to the Stone Age and such like that. Stone Age. The stone level, you know what I mean. But either way, till I got stone. But yeah, I'm going to give you a little tour of the whole island here. Now, I have to remember where I parked up here. As you can tell, the colours are a little bit more brighter here, or maybe, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit different compared to most of the arcs. Because they're pretty much got a more of a different sort of shade of colour, more brightness, more... I'm not sure how to describe it, but if you look at the waters and compare it to the other waters on the island, for example, you will see that the waters are more crystal clear, no pun intended. But yeah, this island is called a Crystal Island for a very good reason, because of all the crystals and such. And if I was to say where this island would fit into the Ark universe, I would say it probably comes after... Actually, would it come after Aberration, or would it be in between Aberration and Scorched Earth? Because I feel it has a mixture of the island, Scorched Earth, and Aberration in it. I know from some of you, when you look at it, you think, I see more of the island and Scorched Earth than anything else because of the trees in it. But there's also some, like, you know, magic dust that goes down like in Aberration, and there's also some of those energy towers as well. Now, if my computer lags a bit, I apologise in advance. It's just, at the moment, my computer has been a bit temperamental because it is having an overheating problem. I thought at first it was the RAM that was making it sluggish, but I noticed that the main CPU was getting a little bit hot. But so far, touch wood, it's okay. But at the moment, I'm just keeping watch on that. But also, Ark is pretty demanding anyway. It doesn't matter what supercomputer you got, it's still going to be demanding. At the moment, you're probably thinking, when you look at this, you think So how's this different from the Isle? It's just the Isle. How's this different from the island? And it still looks like the island, but when you look up ahead, you start to see remnants of scorched earth. You start to see remnants of aberration as well, with some of the power towers and such. But what I do love about this is that this map, this island itself, it's pretty unique compared to all the other ones that I've seen. There's a uniqueness to it. It has more of a fantasy feel. Even though, yes, you still got your dinosaurs, you still got your other creatures here. But this one feels a lot more fantasy, a lot more magical, I guess, would be the best way to say it. But yeah, here's the desert area. Seems similar to Scorched Earth. Oh, here comes the lag. I think it's because some of the stuff is loading in, that's why. Now, this area is where some of the dragons lie. I have to be careful here because these dragons are not exactly friendly. But I will do my best to go in here, and if they do get a bit frisky, then I'm going to bail out at warp speed. Okay, dragons, you just behave. I'm not going to attack. You see them? These are not your water dragons, though. These are more of well, they're not like the crystal dragons that I'm riding on. These are like, oh, what's it now? Hair dragons or something like that. No, is it air? Something like that. Wait, what did my Google phone activate? Hold on, my Google just activated there. Sorry about that. Sometimes when I actually speak, my Google thinks that I'm asking it a question or something. Don't know why. I guess that's teaching me a lesson to have my phone nearby. But going back to the actual game, yeah, you notice there's dragons that they fly around. Now, so far, touch wood, they haven't attacked me yet. But I'm not going to take my chances yet until I got myself the proper armor and that. Because I want to make sure I've got all the armor, all the gear on my character. Even though this dragon is a high level on that. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, no, these are water dragons. Oh, they're not happy. I think I probably pissed it off. I don't want to fight you. Oh shit, I'll just lower myself into the nest of them. Oh shit in hell. I'm too fast for you. Right. Now I'm in the open. I think I might be able to. Shit. Not good. Oh shit, that's a fire. Okay, you got mixture of them. You got fire and you got water. Hey, buzz off, buddy, or else I'm gonna have to oh, I'm gonna have to step on the brakes here. Shit, that's not good. Oh shit! What the fuck is that red stuff? So you got fire and water and bloody other things. I knew there was a big mistake going in there. I don't know if I lost them, but I don't think they gonna be gone for lock. Shit! No, no! I shouldn't have looked back. Oh come on, leave me alone. Fine, have it your way. Don't know what level these are. Oh, an Ember Crystal Dragon. Damn, I don't want to kill these because they absolutely look amazing, they do. Oh, fuck, you're fast, didn't you? Alright, come on then. You obviously do some poison damage or something. I ain't got no stamina. Gonna have to land this. What the? I ain't got no stamina to deal with this thing. I don't need to be attacked by you turkeys. Oh, while it's down over there like that. Thank God for the trees. God, what level are you? So far, it's not doing too much damage on my dragon, but yeah. Shit. There we go. Oh, it's a blood crystal dragon. Can you actually tame those? Alright, now that makes sense. So you got an amber one, which does all like the fire stuff, and then you got the, oh, what do you call it? The blood one as well. So you got the amber blood one and crystal one. Oops. Gotta stop pushing that button. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. All I can say is a good thing that Goldor here is a level 305. But yeah, that's where you get your alternate dragons that are very hostile in there. So it's a good thing I didn't build anything in the desert area. Hi there. You're not going to hurt me, are you? No, you're the tame ones. Look, you see that little thing there, that tower thing? That's from Aberration sort of thing. So that's why I'm saying it's like a fusion of Aberration and Scorched Earth and the island. I'm not sure what order to actually play the side maps like from the Ark games and such. I know that obviously the if you also play it in the main game order-wise, like you play it from the island, Scorched Earth. I know some people say skip Scorched Earth, but I think no, don't skip Scorched Earth because that's still part of the story. If you want my opinion, Aberration, Extinction, and then you got your obviously the Genesis ones. But yeah, that's actually quite interesting though. I didn't actually expect to be attacked by 3 of the dragons. But mind you, I did actually had a feeling that it was a bad idea going in there. But hey ho. Freedom favours the bold, right? Oh, one of the things I do love about this is, you know, when you see the obelisk towers and such, that you think of them just being in like, just like one plain area or something like that. Or one surrounded by wall, one surrounded by something else, or whatever and that. Well, the red one has like these plants growing up it and such, and I was like, ooh, that's a nice touch there. That is really clever. I like that. You know, I am flying towards it because I want to show you it and that. But yeah, what I think about this map and that, I think it's actually pretty cool. I actually like it personally. Yeah, I would actually be enjoying myself building on this map and such. Also, I think somewhere along here is... No, it's not here. Somewhere about is a Griffin's area, because I know I came across a Griffin's area and my thingy is lagging because of the map's loading, I believe. Oh, nope, it's getting warm there. So I just opened up the case just to error out. You may not have heard anything, but I was just sort of like slid the case. But yeah, you can see all the like the plants and such like that growing up it. And obviously this is where the volcano is, but I think that's really a nice, good touch there, and I like that. It, oh, excuse me, it takes away from the whole obelisk being in an area where it looks completely isolated from the rest or something like that. I'm not sure if I'm making sense when I'm saying it, but you know when they have like almost nothing surrounding them, almost it's just like in one sort of like centre or something like that of the actual biome that they're in. But in this one, it just makes it look like it's not exactly the centre of the biome. It's actually part of the biome. Yes, it's centre of one biome, but it's still, you know, it's like it's made to be part of it and such. Especially with all this growing up. And ooh, I like the sound of the frog noises and such like that. You know, the little croaks and such like that. What the biggity big is that? Is that a dinosaur stuck on a tree? You're stuck on a tree, aren't you? How the hell did you... How the hell did you got stuck on a tree? Oh my goodness me. Oh, this game never ceases to surprise me with its craziness. Oh, I love it. But yeah, as you can see there's the floating light islands and that. If you want to be like fancy and cool and such like that, or want to be very fairy tale-ic, I'm not sure if I'm making sense with these words, but if you want to be very magical and such, you can always build a place up there if you want. Have dragons fly off and such. I do plan to actually bring one of these crystal dragons onto the island map to actually deal with the bosses and that. I know, I should really do it with the creatures I got there, but hey, if I got all the maps and that, I'm going to take advantage of it, so there you go. And I suggest that other people do too. But of course, when I say I suggest and such, you don't have to play everything by how I play it. Play it by how you play it by your rules and such. These are just some of the things that you could do and such. These are just suggestions, because everyone has their own... He's took a poop. Everyone has their own way of playing this game and such that. I mean... Oh, I found some obsidian as well. No, that's handy, Harry. But, excuse me. Cool off. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah. Everyone has their own way of playing it, so if you want to play it by your way, but I mean, by all means, play it your way, because, you know, you don't always have to listen to everything that everyone says, including myself here. What we offer is just suggestions and such. I mean, it's only advice, yeah. I'll stop there before I rabbit on too much. Rabbit. Man, this place looks really gorgeous. I really love it. So I'm just checking on my weight, because every time when I pick up obsidian, it usually weighs me down. Do you know what? I may actually build a little place here. Who knows? But then again, I've got to finish off on the other place. Oh yeah, speaking of finishing on the other place, I did manage to somewhat finish off on the main place on the island. I did. I still got a lot to do with it, but still. Oh, it's almost there. I will show you that after when I've done showing you around this island and such. But yeah, you can see how awesome. Look, there's a big floating piece of island. Oh, I love the air sound here. So cool. But yeah, you've got this lovely island here and such. Get your own water source there. You can build yourself a nice little house here. Alright, might be a little bit small for your dragons, but still, you can park a few up, I'd say. I think I can fit all, I think I can fit all 6 of my dragons up here. Mind you, once I build a cryo fridge and that, I can probably fit them into that. But yeah, there's so many places that you can choose to build in that. And yes, I do still use the obelisk as my beacons to guide me and such. Ah, now here's the area that I want to show you. Now this area is a cold area. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go in here without freezing my butt off, but I'm take a chance. What the hell? What is that noise? You hearing that? What is that noise? Okay, I never heard that before. Is that the islands making that noise? I never heard this noise before. Wow. But yeah, I'm going to check out the ice place and well, try and show you the ice place without freezing my butt off. Although I did notice these strange lightning-like things around the area. I'm not sure what they're all about, but I know one thing for certain. Whoa, here comes the lag. That I did steer clear of them. I mean, hold on, where are they? Where's these? There they are. There's the bubbles that's coming up. I'm not sure what they're about, but I probably will have to look somewhere. Look at some point at them in some point in time. I'm not making any sense there. I do apologise. I'm jumbling up my words. But yeah, this is some crazy place. I mean, these look... I'm not sure what they are. But I do travel here to actually get my oil and such. But yeah, around here, especially around this part, it seems to have these like bubbles and such. Are there bubbles? Are they for the water? I'm not going to take a chance going in there because there's too much forking around, like lightning wise and such like that. There you go. Now I'm making sense of my words. It helps when I think. You see, the trouble with my dyslexia is that I know what I want to say in my head, but it just thinks too quickly. It wants to get everything all out in the open, and it's like it's all a big rush, and it's like, oh, I want to say this, I want to say that, and then all of a sudden it just jumps up my words. Hence why you hear sometimes in my videos me jumbling up my words and sounding like I'm talking a load of gibberish, because I try to get everything all out, but in my head it's sounding clear, but yet when I say it, it's not so clear. So that's why I have to stop, pause, and think, breathe. But anyway, going back to this place, yeah, crazy, isn't it? Makes you wonder how this got like this. Mind you, it gives it the whole fancy feel. Oh, what the hell's going on there? Why has that gone that colour? But yeah, it definitely gives it that dangerous feel and such. So that I better get moving before I run out of stone, because I don't fancy landing in those bubbles. Don't know what they do. There's bloody hell, there's a lot of them. At least I'm not freezing my butt off. But I will have to make some warmers and such like that. But all I can say is, thank goodness that the first thing I tamed on this game was a dragon, because it has actually helped out a lot. I think I like about these dragons is the rainbow colours that you see on their wings and such like that. I wonder if I can actually tame one of those other dragons, like the blood one and the amber one. Or maybe I need to steal one of their eggs. Interesting. So wait, so you got 3 different elemental dragons again in this. You got water, blood, and the amber one, which is basically fire. Interesting. Is that a... Wait, is that a Ardentavius? Oh yeah. I do like the Ardentavius in this. They are an absolutely beautiful creature in this. Even this one, it doesn't seem so empty. It seems more full. And I actually appreciate what they do with these maps, you know, to make them like almost unique in their own way and that. You know, people can easily go, oh, but it feels like the same old, you know, da 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 da, and I'm freezing my butt off. But no, there is a uniqueness to them. There is something unique about them that actually is... It makes them stand out from all the rest of that. And I appreciate what they have done on these. I appreciate the challenges and such that, and I appreciate the fact that they give you the options, you know, the choices to whether you want to add mods to it, or whether you want to make your own server, whether you want to join other people, whether you want to play by yourself and such like that. It's stuff like that that I appreciate. By the way, how are you enjoying the tour? I hope you're enjoying it just as much as I am. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, yeah, I just love the options they give you, and I think that's what a lot of people are crying out for, is options in games and such. Obviously, it's understandable. Not all games can have options and all that lot. But, you know, in some games, they do like a variety, you know, things to choose in it. Because I think that's one of the things that most of our human brains like, is something to choose, you know, something different, something to give us, like, the option to do what, you know, the things that we like and such like that. Or, you know, just to make us go, ooh, ah, yes, ah, I like that. You know, that kind of thing. And yes, I did put a lot into his stamina here. It looked like blood there, but it's not. It's part of the plant life. I will have to tame an Ardentavius at some point, but as I said, I haven't got this far. Well, I haven't got far into this map yet, because I wanted to do the island and all that stuff first. That's a nice blue colour, not gonna lie. But yeah, at least I tested out Golder's capabilities. He is an absolute fighter. Mind you, there might have been low level, I don't know, but I have got it set to high level creatures and such like that. So it's a 50-50 thing whether they are powerful or not. Is that a red crystal? And the one thing I do actually go for is these red loot boxes and such like that, because they actually do give. Well, I'm near herbivore, so Luckily herbivores in this are pretty much friendly. I know that some of you Beast of Bermuda players and Isle players are probably thinking, I wish that they were friendly in our game. Holy cow, they can get aggressive. Trust me, I know, but hey, it's the name of the game. You either do or die. You just gotta work your way around it. But hey, can you imagine if they put dragons in those games? But then again, that would be Day of Dragons departments. That reminds me, I do actually need to try that again, see what they've done on that. In fact, there's a lot of games I need to. But anyway, yeah, I do actually love the colour that they use for these and that. They're giving it such a different colour compared to the rest of the Ark maps. I haven't actually tried every single one of the maps, but yeah, it just feels so unique in its own way. In fact, most of the maps do. And I like that. Now, which way do I need to go for home? This is what happens when I travel far. I do actually want to find the giant bee's nest and such like that, because I heard there was one in this. And something tells me it's in one of the hot areas or something. Actually, where am I? Oh, that helps. Aha! I'm coming home, Daddy. Wow, I did actually travel. I didn't expect to actually explore the whole entire map near enough. Fascinating. That's another thing I do like, is how the map is also colorized and such like that. They actually made the maps pretty easy and user-friendly to actually read, in my opinion, I feel. And it's actually quite nice actually to have a map that's quite understandable and such. So I'll just make sure I'm going in the right direction for home. Right, I'm over at the crystal area. And I think good old gold I could do with a good old wrist. But yeah, I definitely have actually enjoyed giving you the grand tour of this place and that. And I even discovered things that, like sounds and such, that I haven't even saw and such. I mean, yeah, obviously I saw those things in the ice area when I was hunting around for oil and that. I wondered what those bubble things were. That's what I was meant to say. But yeah, I will check them out at some point, but not until I get the right gear and such. But however though, yeah, this has actually been exciting and such like that. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I found some locations that could be potential for me to build in the future and that, like on those floating island parts and that, because I haven't seen all the floating island parts, so it's nice to actually see some of those and such. But also, the good thing about being in the area I'm in is not only that I'm close to the crystal wyverns and such like that, but I'm also close to the other dragons in the area as well. So if there is any dragon's nest in there, and there's any potential eggs, I'm going to be going in there, snagging an egg, running like hell, getting onto my dragon's back, fly away, fight off a whole bunch of dragons, and hope to God that I survive. Mind you, he's a level 305, so he should be fine. I know I got a 312, which I didn't expect to actually get those high levels. In fact, these are my highest levels that I've got so far. Yeah. Now that I think about it, am I going in the right direction? Oh wait, I recognise this island. You watch, I end up on the wrong island. Anyone want to make any bets with me? I don't see my house yet. Yeah, I've noticed about the reflection thing on the waters and that. Oh, I am back home. That's something I can't help really. Just, I mean, I can actually have the best graphics card in the world and it will still come up. It's just the game in general how it is. But hey, I'm not really fussed about that. There we go. We are back down on the ground then. We got this baby landed. And I bet he's happy to be with the girls. Wait, I just realised he's the only male I got. But the rest are all female. What a lucky devil he is. He's probably living in that moment thinking, yeah, I'm surrounded by women, baby. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this so far. and I look forward to doing more with you. I will give the tour of the one that I've done on the island. But until next time, you'll take it easy, and peace out. That dog's got hair. Come here. Whoa! So okay, Seth, I said, whew. There was a reason to kill that dodo. It had cake.